కనిపిలే. He's saying that he has already joined. He's asking for a request to.
Yeah, right. I can see now. Sorry.
This meeting is being recorded.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. See, I'm trying to record here. Can you try to? I'm recording here in Zoom, but I don't know. My laptop is not allowing it on. Okay, now I can see. Wait.
Sir, from next class onwards, I can record if you want.
Yeah, you can try to record now also. There is no.
Should I start recording?
And I started recording the Zoom, but
Mm.
a screen through a screen, I don't know. It's not allowed. Anyway, let us use the time. Otherwise, this time will also go away like this. Yeah. Let's see. So I'm sharing this. You can also record at your end, okay? One of you. Then we can upload on something. Okay, so I'm stopping. So yeah, what I was telling you that time about syntax, right? So see, for print, this is a print function. This is called print function, okay, or print a statement, right? So syntax of this is what? After print, we should have like opening bracket. We should have opening bracket and closing bracket, right? This is the syntax of this. Then if you want to print something, some string, if we want to print some string, then that should be inside the double quote, right? So this is the syntax, means this is the grammar of this Python a statement, this print a statement, right? Suppose that I'm creating some variable x equal to 5, right? And if I want to print value of this one, x, then we should type without quote here, right? So this is syntax. But if I don't follow this rule, right, then it will give some syntax error because it is not following the grammar of the Python. Okay. Did you understand what is the syntax error?
Yes, sir.
Janya, did you understand what is syntax
Yes, sir.
error?
Yes, sir.
Tell me what do you understand? Syntax error.
Huh?
What is that? What is syntax error? If somebody asks you what is
Oh.
syntax error, then how do you say that?
When there is a miss in like a capitalization and syntax, right?
No. Randeep, can you come give your answer?
So,
What is
so
syntax error?
syntax is basically the grammar of programming language.
Right.
And we get a syntax error when we don't follow the rules.
Right. Janya, did you understand the point?
Mm-hmm.
So see, for each of the thing, I am telling you some rule, right? How to define, how to write code, right? If you don't follow the rule, so I told you the rule of print is what? The rule of the print is you must have a parenthesis here, like this, the bracket or parenthesis. You call it. Both names are there. These are syntax, and if you want to print something, you should put inside that. Suppose that I'll put something like this. This is not the this is not rule, right? We are
Yes.
breaking the rule. If you break the rule, if you run this, see syntax error, it is invalid syntax, right?
Mm-hmm.
Likewise, I'll run this one. See, this is also a syntax error. It is telling this is not the end of file. Means it is not completed. Somewhere something is missing to end this one. So if like this is the if I'll put this one, then it will be complete. So this is something called end of file. So it is expecting something more is written somewhere. Okay. Like suppose that I'll write like this. So here, why it is not running? Randeep, can you tell me why it is not running?
No, 1 second. Name error. So you
No.
didn't define.
Okay. So, but
And no
actually,
quotations.
okay, right. Let me.
You didn't define properly and no
Suppose that
quotations.
I defined x equal to 5 here. Okay. Now I define, right? And now I will run this one. Do you think it will
Okay.
run?
No.
Why? Tell me why.
Why is there? Because you didn't define why.
Okay, great. I will suppose that I will define y equal to 2. Now I want to run. Will it run?
No,
Why?
it won't. Cause x plus y are not in the same line.
Okay, let us check.
Oh, it's going to work. Okay.
Hajra. Why? Because whatever we are putting inside this bracket, it is able to work.
Mm.
Okay,
Oh,
let
okay.
us check some other things also. So suppose that I'll do something like this. R A V I. I told you that day, just it is a revision of this. Now it will run or not?
It will run.
Mm. Mm.
Janya, will it run?
Yes, it'll run.
No, it will not. Yesterday I told you this, like in the last class. See the color of this. This is the red, this is the black,
Yeah.
this is the red.
Okay. But I
So
thought color doesn't really matter that much because Visual Studio was showing error when I did /n and it worked, right?
see, so for this I told you that day something called line continuation operator. Remember now? Can you recall this now? Like this we
Yeah.
have to do.
Sir, can you evaluate once? Can you evaluate once without the line continuation operator?
Yeah, it will give you syntax error. End of file error it will give you.
It will, okay.
End of line error.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense though.
It makes sense. Okay, let me run this now. So what it is telling because I have given it is running now. See,
Why is there so much space?
because it is considering all this one as a space. All this one as a
Oh,
space.
okay.
If you don't want a space, I'll make it closer.
What is the shortcut for that?
Shift tab.
Oh, okay.
Shift tab. Tab and shift tab. Tab is for to make forward and shift like this. Shift tab.
Shift tab and then arrow keys.
No, it's just shift tab. See, this the tab is going up, shift tab going will go back.
Wait, how do you know if it's going up or down?
Like not up and down, it's going left or right. You can see
Yeah, up, left
tab.
or right. How?
I'm pressing tab, it is going right, right? Like how did I come to know this?
No, when you press Shift tab, it's just one. It's just one, right? How do you know if it's going left or right?
I can see it is going left, right? It's going
No,
left.
but not like. Are you pressing anything else except for Shift tab?
That's all. I don't press anything else. Just I'm pressing shift and tab.
Where
Tab,
did you learn all these shortcuts?
here it
How?
is. I told you in the beginning. See, if you miss the class, it will
Oh, yeah, yeah. You told me in the beginning.
yeah.
Anywhere else? Okay. I was wondering if there's another website or such. Okay.
Okay. You learn this, you learn day by day, you learn all the shortcut. I already covered most of the shortcut today, actually. Very few are left in my hand. Okay, so you got the syntax error, right? Both of you? Clear? Syntax error means syntax is nothing but a grammar. Okay, grammar error you can see, another word. So this is the grammar of the Python. If you don't follow proper grammar, it will give you error. Now it comes to runtime error. What is runtime error? It means there is no problem in the code, but there is some problem in the code which you don't see until you run the code. Until you run the code means while running the code, it will come to know there is some problem. Why? Because there would be some issues while the doing some calculation or doing some computation. So like some of the example, like division by zero is the most common example of runtime error. It means what? See, if you divide some value by zero, it is not a defined number, right? Like there is no possibility to divide anything by zero. It will give you runtime error. Let us run this. So zero division error is a runtime error. Means there is no grammar. Grammar wise, this rule is correct. Grammar wise, this code is correct. But
But logically wrong.
the logic is this one. Logic is here,
Okay.
which we have seen there, right? Average, like see.
Did you discuss this also?
This one, logical error, I told you, no, just now there, here. This was a logical error, right? Here I explained you. You forgot to. Just now I told you this one, same thing here. X plus y by 2. Same thing is written here.
Oh, okay. This is I saw this, but I didn't know as well. Okay.
Same thing is here, like logical error. So runtime error means there is no syntax error, but something will happen which is when we that you will come to know during running the code. Logical error you will not come to know even after this code will run successfully, but you will get the incorrect result that you need to understand whether your logic is correct, your result is correct or not. Okay, but in this, after running the code, you will come to see there is some error in some logic, some you can say some kind of some kind of logic is itself. It is also kind of based on the logic itself, but it will cause you some when your code will run, then your interpreter will tell you there is something wrong, and that will appear here. But in syntax
Okay.
error, before running itself, it will tell you there is something wrong. You please fix it. Okay, before running itself,
Okay.
there is something called compiler interpreter. That's part of a basic like compiler interpreter. These are the two software in any programming language we use, which will scan through all your code and it will check all the grammar error. Then interpreter will, in compiler what happens, it will check all the code first, then it will run. In interpreter what will do, it will check one line, run it, then check another line, then it will run like this. Okay, so Python uses interpreter actually, not compiler. Okay, you got the compiler and interpreter, these two terms or not? You understood, both of you?
Yeah. Compiler interpreters.
You know?
Could you repeat it one more time?
Yeah. So in compiler, what happens? Suppose that I write 100 lines of code. If I write 100 lines of code, 100 lines of code, compiler will scan all the code first, and it will check there is some grammar, like syntax error or grammatical error or not. Okay. Compiler will check all the code in one go, but interpreter, it will check one line at a time. It will check one line, there is a grammar error in one statement or not, and then it will run it. Then if it will run successfully, then it will go to the next line. Then again it will check it, then again it will run and it will give you the output. So interpreter means line by line it will compile and give you the output. Compiler, it will check all the lines together, then it will start to run.
Oh,
You got the point?
okay. Yes.
So compiler is faster.
Yes, compiler is faster because it will check thoroughly, then it will run in one shot. But interpreter, what will happen? Suppose that you are running 100 lines of code, 99 line you have run successfully, and then 100th line it has failed. But in one way, I guess, in some way,
So
interpreter is faster, I can say.
yeah. So each type has its own pros and cons.
Yeah, all right. Okay, so
So,
syntax
but
error, you
Python is
got it?
interpreter.
Yeah, Python is interpreter.
Python is.
Like suppose that
Java is also interpreter.
I'll show you. See, let us see this with example, whether Python is interpreter or not. Suppose that I'll write a couple of lines of code there, okay? And now I'll put here 5, okay? And then I will put something like here. So what will happen? I'll put one more line, print test interpreter. If I'll run this cell, what will happen? Any idea? If I'll run this cell, what output I'm going to see?
Wait, I don't know that. Is test interpreter a built-in function?
It.
This is just a string. I'll put my name.
Oh, okay. I thought it
I'll
was a
put your
built-in
name.
function.
Now tell me, what would be the output?
It would give Randeep, enter, like next line, and then
Error.
result is 2. Result 2.
No.
No.
You can see
No,
here.
that
Those
one's
bracket
incomplete.
Oh no, incomplete.
Yeah. Then what output are you going to see?
Error.
My name first and then error.
Correct. Let us run this and see. One second. Line 5. Actually, it's going on cell, so it's compiling and running. We are expecting, but when you do in the code, okay, properly, maybe we can try in the VS Code sometime.
Okay.
I was expecting Randeep, it should print, and then it should give this. Oh, okay. Understood. Actually, this UF file, why it is giving you, because this is a part of this Jupyter notebook. So it is in Jupyter notebook. In advance, it is able to tell that you are missing this closing bracket. Okay, so that's the problem. Let us see this something. Let us try something different. Okay, part of inbuilt part of C. Now we can see this. Still, it is not a. Actually, couple of things here. It is able to check the. Make it something different here. Result equal to A plus. Still, it's not picking up here in this case. Eventually, when we run in the some, maybe we can try in the same thing. You can try in the VS Code, okay, and let me know what output you are getting.
Okay, sir. Put it in the chat.
Yeah, that's better. Just remove this one and result equal to result. Okay, let us try this one. But I'm pretty sure on this, until unless like this is due to Jupyter Notebook. It is just in advance. It is able to check that this is not complete sentence because bracket is missing. But when we run our code in the our Visual
Sir,
Studio,
I can show you the output.
oh, don't share now. Don't share. Just give me the screenshot in the chat. Otherwise, what will happen? My this recording will again. Okay, through Zoom I'm recording. Yeah, you can show me output. I can see
I
that.
can screen share.
Yeah, you can share because it's recording in the Zoom. Then there is no problem.
Okay. Crap, you disabled it. You disabled the attendee screen share.
No, I can make you presenter. Wait. Let me see. Multiple advance 1% can save the time. Oh yeah, now you can do this. Let's stop sharing.
Can you see?
Yes, run it.
Okay, I run it. I just ran it.
You're using Jupyter Notebook. This one, okay. We don't have to do this way. I'll show you. I will show you tomorrow on the command
No,
prompt.
this is not Jupyter Notebook. This is VS Code.
In VS Code, it is working as a Jupyter Notebook.
There's that thing.
Yeah. I'll show
Oh,
you
okay.
tomorrow. I will compile through Python and then I will try to run. Okay. Maybe, or maybe we can take some better example where I
Wait,
can.
I can just show you this.
Which one?
I'll just run in Python if you want to see. 1 second.
Okay.
I have Python also, IDE.
Okay. Yeah, try to run there. Like, yeah, in Python, ID,
Okay.
let us try.
1 second. Can you see?
Yeah, I can see.
How do you run?
Yeah, press enter.
It's
Actually part of syntax error. That's why it is not able to pick up. Okay, that's why it is able to pick up. This is part of syntax error. Eventually, when you will have runtime error, okay, runtime error will be caught in that way. We have to see. Let us do one thing. Understood that the problem. Okay, let me share my screen. I got the point. Uh,
okay. I can stop sharing.
yeah, please. Actually, this will happen on the runtime error. Okay. And that's why when this earlier code was correct eventually. Now let me see. So here when I'm doing division by 0, I would expect this Randeep should be printed first because that was part of syntax error. Like just yeah. So here what is the case? We are putting something here. This will run successfully. This one will also run successfully. And then when it comes to this one, it will give the zero error. Why it will give error? Because these are runtime error. So due to interpreter, it is able to run. But when it will be part of compiler, it will check all the code throughout, then it will run. Let us check this.
Okay, anyway, we know the difference and we trust
Yeah.
you, so it's fine.
Okay. See here. Division by zero, it's giving error. Okay. So yeah, now let us move to, yeah, error part is good. Now, yeah, I was coming to this one, variable name, right? So here you were discussing from here to there. Yeah, here, this one. You got the point? What kind of, when we run this one, what kind of error we are going to get? Tell me, either of you. If I'll run this cell, can you hear me?
Syntax.
Randeep,
Yes, sir.
what error do you expect?
When you run cell one,
Yeah,
you're going to expect not defined.
this is syntax error.
Actually, no, you won't get not defined.
No, you'll not. Yeah, we'll get, this is a syntax error. It will be incomplete statement.
Yeah, incomplete
So
statement.
something should be invalid syntax, right? So you got the syntax error. Now let us see similarly, like we're revising the rules, right? Yeah, yeah, this one is here. Yeah, okay. So you understood this basic salary is the following all these rules. So this is the correct variable name, right?
Okay.
Is this correct variable name or not?
It's correct.
Correct. Because it is starting with the underscore.
So the wrong ones in this are hashtag mean and then team's victory plot hashtag 3
Mhm.
422 Q dot
This, what about this?
2015.
What about overtime?
Overtime is also.
What? Invalid?
Yeah, because there's space in middle.
Right. Janya, are you clear with this now?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell me
And
this one is
QU.
incorrect? Hold, Randeep, let her also reply on this.
Oh,
Can you
Mhm.
tell Janya it is correct or incorrect?
It's incorrect because it starts with the number.
Right. So this assignment is done. Now let us move to this one, right? So we have learned yesterday how to define this arithmetic expression, right? So using this, we will revise that. So you tell me, is this correct or incorrect? Sandeep, you are there?
yeah, I thought Jenya was telling.
Yeah, yeah. I was also expecting her to tell, but now can you tell me
It's incorrect
why?
because it's a for is keyword.
Correct. Got it. Janya, did you get this? What
Yes.
is a keywords?
Well,
Yesterday we have learned we have some keywords, right, which we don't have to use. See, Python cannot use Python keywords as variable name, and we have seen that here are the keywords. So here somewhere for would be there. See here for. For is a part of our Python programming, right? Now tell me, is this error or it is correct?
it's an error.
Why?
No, wait. Is watcher a keyword?
No, varchar is not a keyword. It's a varchar.
It's what?
Varchar is not a keyword. Now you tell me, is this correct or incorrect?
It is correct?
Randeep,
No.
C
yeah.
C is correct.
How?
Because varchar is not a keyword, nor does it start with a number, nor does it have
Yeah.
special characters.
See, there's trick here. If you notice, this single quote is not available in coding, okay? But we assume that this single quote and this single quote, similarly here and here, we assume that these are both are same, then it is correct. But if you assume these are not same, then it is not correct. But eventually, we are assuming that this is same single quotes, it will work. But if I'll
I
copy
didn't
paste this,
understand.
okay, yeah, I'm just trying to explain again here. Can you see the how this look like? And I'll type same thing here now like this. Can you see the difference?
Oh, crap. Yeah.
Janya, did you see the difference?
Yes.
So this and this are same now, but here these two are not same. These are the two different kind of, you can say, the letter, or maybe, yeah, kind of letter of the computer. It has different ASCII code. It
So
has
you can't type that from your computer.
why we cannot, we can type anything on the computer. Just we have to use something called character map. We can select the something from this. We can type anything from here. These are the correct. These are the correct letters of this font, and I can use this anyone. Whichever I'm using here, that I can select, and you can type anything from this.
Okay. But in general, computer is the one that uses the
Any
ASCII
all
code, right?
computer it will be this. But yeah, you can say if you want to have on the keyboard you don't have this specifically. That you can say.
Okay.
So you have to just, I'm explaining you, we should be careful. Okay. So as per
Okay.
this one, this is incorrect. But if you we assume that this is same, this one, then it is both are correct. What? So like this, can you understand? This is correct or incorrect?
That one's incorrect, but I didn't understand.
I
So
don't know.
what you're s- One second. So what you're saying is this
Yeah.
crap. Now I'm writing on there. Can
Ah,
you go
okay, okay.
back?
No, it's so I can see that.
Okay, it's okay. No, I'll just write. Don't scroll now. It's okay.
Ah,
This one is the same as this one. Is that what you're saying? Is that what we should think?
no, no, no. I'm not saying this is independent of that one. I'm
No, no, no.
asking. I'm just asking D. Is D number is correct or incorrect? That's all. There is no relation between these three between this.
No, but okay, that's okay, but this point is what I'm asking. Is this right? Is that what you mean though?
You want to compare B with the this selected one here?
Yeah, no, if this is wrong, then
No, this is
I
the
thought
correct.
it was the
This is the
same.
correct one. This is the correct one. You can see. You can see. You are able to run and you can see the output also. Cell number 5, observe. It's correct, right?
Okay, so you're saying if there's single quotation, it's right.
Yeah, single quotation if it is same single quote. But here it is written some different style, right? So this incorrect. But if I'll type this copy paste here, then it will not run. Suppose I'll type
Okay.
this one like it is a error, syntax error because this is not a single quote, it's something else.
Okay.
Like it's single quote, but it's some different ASCII is used here. We want
Okay.
this single quote. Okay. Just so be careful. Like I don't think this will be a question, but just I wanted to make sure you understand the difference between single quote and we have some other things also.
Okay. That is very dangerous.
Yeah, we have to be careful. Now let us come to this question. What is wrong in this? Is this wrong or is this correct? You have to be very careful in this. Can you tell me this is wrong or right?
Jenya can answer this.
Yeah, Janya, yeah, you take it first. Let us assume that I have some value here. I'll put some value. Okay. Now you tell me if I'll run this one, this is wrong or right? Randeep, I hope you are not doing anything on your side. I don't see your video also eventually. I can see Janya, but I don't know why.
Tough.
I don't know.
I think it's right.
Yeah, because he may type there and he can check, right?
Yeah.
It's
Don't do
wrong,
that
sir.
if you are doing this, okay? That is for your learning. You can predict, then you can check. Okay, tell me now.
I
It's
think
wrong.
It's
it's
wrong?
Yeah.
Okay. I assume it should be correct, but let us
yeah,
run.
it should be correct
Yeah, tell me how.
because wall of
Suppose that
the
let us
second.
take some. I gave you some scenario also. Okay, it not will not go ahead that way. Otherwise, it will be incorrect. Sir. I'll put some values for R, some values for R, and some values for H. Okay.
Mm,
Now we have to understand, and this. If you are able to understand this, then I guess we are revising the what we learned the BODMAS thing yesterday, right? We have learned this one somewhere. This one, right? And here yesterday I forgot to tell you, we have modulus operator also.
No, you told us.
Like I told, but I wanted to make sure it is typed. Means all are having same priority.
Okay.
All are having same priority. Okay. Eventually, this one also. No, not this one. We have this one. Okay. This is exponent. Exponent is written like this.
So, sir,
Bracket.
what does modulus do in the thing in programming?
Remainder. Remainder. Modulus means remainder.
remainder.
Reminder. Okay, now I remember.
Okay. Addition,
The call
subtraction.
is going to end.
Sorry.
Mummy charger.
The call is going to end in 6 minutes.
Oh, okay. Okay. No problem. Then we'll go on WhatsApp after this. Okay. So what I was telling you, let us come back to this one. So see, like this, if I will come, you come across some interesting questions. So let us move to the, yeah, let us run this quickly. I'm hoping based on this priority, if you understand this priority, here I should said you right. If you see the priority, based on the priority, try to evaluate this. Eventually, I also don't know the exact answer, but I'll go ahead with the rule and I will evaluate whether based on the rule what should be the correct answer. Based on the current rule, it should be multiplied, then this multiplication will happen, then this multiplication will happen, and finally we will get a value here. Okay, we will get a value. You are getting my point? See, it is 1, so it will be 3.14, then again multiplied by 1, so it will be 3.14 again, and then it will be multiplied by again 1, so it will be 3.14. So what will happen now? It will try to put some value what is stored on this, that is 2. It will try to store 2 on this 3.14. So have you ever seen, can we assign one value to another value or not? This is a question. Can we do this or not? Randeep, did you understand what I'm explaining you here?
Yeah, I understood your point, but I didn't understand your question.
My question my question is we want to evaluate this is going to give error or it is going to give some output.
Error.
Why?
Because even if it is 3.14 and all the special characters are gone, the variable still starts with a number.
No, it's not
No,
like that. No, you
no,
are confusing the previous assignment with this assignment. Don't be confused.
no.
This is
Okay.
that was only checking the variable names are correct or not, but here we are checking, we are trying to understand not only variable name, but we are also trying to see the expression
It will still be
evaluation.
it will still be error
Yeah.
cause as you defined before, volume of cycle is equal to 2,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe it won't be an error. I don't know.
It won't be an error, right?
Okay.
It probably won't,
Okay,
because you
but
said
okay.
Python will
Let us simplify
automatic
this.
dump.
If I'll tell you something like this, 2 equal to 5, tell me, this is error or not?
Error.
Yeah.
Why? Why?
Because 2 and 5 are different.
Not the same.
Okay, let us take C. No, it's not the. Now I make it more simpler. 5 equal to 5. Is this error or not?
No.
Now we are left with 3 minutes. This is error. It's not error. It should be. Let us see.
It's why?
See the error.
No, yeah, because okay.
Why? Now you got the answer also, right? Now you have to tell me why this is error.
Because
Even
5
though
is not a proper variable.
yes, because we have learned and okay, that is a brief answer, but I told you a very detailed thing that day. See, when we write something like this, x equal to 5 or some variable
Yeah, I
equal,
remember, sir. Now that
Hmm.
it's going to take 30 minutes if you want to say everything else again. I remember. You mentioned Python does automatic garbage dump,
No.
automatic
Yeah, it
garbage
is
cleaning,
something
and
related to that, but not exactly. Okay, I will join on WhatsApp for a while. That's not a problem, but we'll complete this. Okay, like we'll take at
okay.
least one more.
And can you review yesterday's class? Like you mentioned multiple strings.
No, we'll come to a string later on. Let us, we are revising this. We'll revise up to this. Okay. And that's why I gave you some assignment so that we can do revision. We can again revise that. Okay. Don't worry.
Do the assignments include all the topics we covered in the class that day?
Yeah. Whatever I gave you, that is based on our classes only. You can do that. That's one I'll explain you one. You can solve others also. And that's what
Okay,
we
so
have to apply
everything is
your
covered
mind.
in assignments, right?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
that's why I prepare assignments so that whatever we have learned, we can practice here. Because it
Because
is
I felt
first.
like no strings were covered in assignments. That's why.
Oh, okay. That way you are taking. We'll cover that one also, don't worry. At least as much we have given, that much you should cover, then we'll keep covering more. Okay. You are asking A to B, B to A. I was talking A to B. Fine. Okay,
Okay.
let us move back. So we need to understand the logic. So yesterday, we have less than 1 minute. Let us join on WhatsApp, okay? Let us drop from here.
Okay.
How to stop this? Stop here.